Yeah.
dad?
Yes,
What is
I
what?
should.
What is dad? I hear everyone say
Who's dad?
dad.
You don't know who daddy is?
Don't know what a dad is, I guess. I'm a little
Hmm.
confused.
I'll be your daddy, Frosty.
Alright, fair enough.
Hmm.
I'll bring you some milk.
Hey yo.
Because Dad's go and get milk.
Hey yo.
Dad's go and get milk. Yes. I need Sith to come in and say that.
My model's probably gonna be going crazy because I'm eating a taco. So just ignore her.
Not the taco.
Eat that taco.
If Phoenix's avatar just starts
Taco
sporadically.
Thursday, always. Taco every day.
Alrighty. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to number 2 of partner Q&A. Woohoo!
We're going number
Yeah.
2. Going number 2
2.
live.
Yeah. Okay. Woo, yeah, baby. Exactly.
Hey, yo. I can't do it like Sith. I can't do it like him.
Hey, yo. I know. He's got that distinct.
Hey, yo.
No, none of you do it like Sith. I even made
Yeah,
him do it on
nobody
somebody's
can
stream
do it.
It's a
Yeah,
jazz
nobody.
berry.
Jazz
Oh.
high.
A jazz.
I don't know. Camera.
I'm just hanging out in my hot tub. What are you guys doing?
I can see that.
It's so cozy
I
in here.
think Sith could type any combination of letters of the alphabet and I would know exactly what he's saying and how he would say it.
Exactly. You just hear it.
Yes.
A
Words
random
you can
combination
hear.
of hey yo.
Hey, yo. Yep. No social drama comments. I will block you.
Oh.
I'll hit you with
Handling
Is
a
that
the
hammer.
Bam
light work.
Bam?
Handling the light work. Yeah, it is. Yay, bam.
It's
Oh my
Bam.
gosh.
Oh my
So,
Oh my
god.
yeah.
Jazz,
if
where's your
you're-
face?
1
Oh,
second.
yeah, Jazz, come on. What
Fuck.
you doing?
I was eating. Is it working yet?
It's loading.
Can we pin that
Why
comment to
is
the
it
top?
loading?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have your camera on in another software?
I don't.
Tyler might be able to.
She's on. It's on her feet right now.
Shut up.
She's sending me feet pics.
Carrie, you're not supposed to tell
Understood.
people that. I don't know why my
I'm
camera's
proud
not
of your
working. Give me a
feet.
second.
Goes
proud
to
of- Do you have OBS open?
feetfinder.com.
I don't have anything open.
Just search Jazzberry.
They're
she'll
ha-
pop up.
Even if it's
You're
not,
right.
even
No,
if it's not open,
but
if your camera is
instead of
connected to
JG,
OBS,
it's
it'll
FT.
still.
Feeds, shut up, man. That's private information. We don't talk about this.
Everybody keeps talking about Pico Park.
Oh, it was on the wrong camera. That's why.
Oh,
I'm sure it was. Yeah, because it was your regular cameras on your feet.
I mean, I have 2 cameras.
This
Oh,
girl,
shit,
when we
she
met,
has to pay
camera.
off her car. She has to pay off her
but
car.
hey, we
No
can see
judgment.
you. It
Hold
works.
on,
we
I'm
can see you.
I'm
Yeah,
switching the
it was-
camera.
Oh, why you
You guys
look
want
like
the feet
that?
one?
Dude, okay, so this girl, when I met her, she had green shoes on to match her green car. Then the next day for
Dude,
breakfast, she
that.
was
As
wearing
you
a
should. As
light
you
blue
should.
sweater with light blue shoes.
There, better. Now y'all can see my.
Her man got her those green shoes
I
to
got
match
the
her
best
car.
shirt on. Keep it.
Got a match. It was crazy.
Hello.
Hi, Lumi.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, kids, explain what we're doing here.
Okay, hi, it's me. So if you're new to the Q&A, basically you can either ask questions in the chat where everybody's typing. If you don't see the chat, then you should open it. And if you want to ask questions and like talk to us, like with your voice and vocal thing, you can raise your hand, and when we're ready for you, we can accept your request and you can join the stage and ask us all a question. Yeah, just open the chat. We're gonna do this in a tiny bit different way than before, where whoever's in line to answer the next question will start, and then everybody can just put their points on from there. So yeah, basically ask your questions now or wherever, whenever,
Or forever hold your peace.
preferably forever. And you can
24-hour
also just
stream?
raise your hand, and then we can see it and like answer you like in person. We can have an actual conversation.
Here, I love that you're using your hot tub.
I'm in the cool kids club.
She's
Kids
the
in
reindeer, the
Phoenix helped me because
reindeer.
I didn't want to do my makeup and my hair. I'm sorry, you guys. It's my day off.
This is why I'm
Letting
a
my
VTuber.
face
Like,
breathe.
I'm always
That and
dolled
also
up.
my kid. Okay, disclosure. My kid. Okay, he is 11, but he's autistic and he loves to run around naked on my days off. So he is currently running around like a madman. So no one wants to see that. This is better.
I agree.
I also run around naked. Yeah.
Oh.
Do you ever do that when like nobody's home? You're like, no one's here. I can run around naked. Yeah.
All right, we have our first question
Ooh.
from Rose.
Do you want to read it, Lumi?
Sure. She says, so collab time is almost over. Is there something you guys will be looking for specifically in the recruits after this week and moving forward through the Invitational? I mean, we have no idea what the challenges are going to be. So like me personally, I'm just checking to see if you're doing the challenge, if you're putting forth an effort and you're putting something out at the end that also looks like there was effort involved. Try new things, even if the challenge doesn't call for it, and just put your best out there as best as you can, and time manage.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we do not know the challenges and we don't make the decisions. I don't know if that's like been like said, but yeah, no, we just watch and we have fun. We like seeing all of your content. But yeah, to answer that as well, I mean, yeah, if you're not doing the challenge in general, then why not? um but yeah, I mean, we just like seeing everybody and seeing their content. It's always fun to like look through the Spotlight channel and see everybody's new content and see them grow. I mean, I've seen a lot of growth already just from the start, which is not even that long ago, to where you guys are at now. It's really cool to see.
Okay, I wanna add on to that. Something I did notice, I look for recruits collabing with other recruits versus recruits reaching out to partners. I rather you guys get to know each other first before you reach out to partners to collab. Like there's nothing wrong with collabing with us, but when we're looking at content and we haven't seen you guys reach out to other recruits and only us, to me it's like, why aren't you guys like trying to get to know them better before you talk to us?
Yeah, because we have no say. We're just here
You sure don't.
to share
I'm just
your
here so I
stuff
don't get fired.
and enjoy your content.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, I actually had
am
to pay.
eating.
I had to pay to be here.
Yeah.
I'm just in my hot tub. It's a relaxing day for me.
I thought I saw another question.
Before we go, is it alright if I add
Right,
on to that before
Yeah.
we move on to
Absolutely.
another one?
Yeah,
Nope,
go
it
ahead.
is not. Just kidding.
All right, sounds good. My bad, Karen.
Daddy
I
didn't
think
say
the
so.
challenges. I think the challenges are set in place to reflect your journey as a content creator. You shouldn't be doing a challenge just because Respawn said so. You should be doing challenges because you want to grow as a content creator. So collaboration is a big part of. You need to reach out to other creators if you want to get outside your comfort zone, if you want to open yourself up to opportunities even outside of competition like this. So the challenges that are set in place in a competition like Respawn are going to help your growth in the future with other opportunities, with other creators, teaching you how to get uncomfortable in situations that you normally maybe not willing to set yourself in if it wasn't for Respawn recruits. So just really fully dive into the opportunities that the competition is giving you right now and just enjoy the ride.
Agreed.
Very well said.
Yeah.
And I think too that also goes along with what Lumi was saying with time management. I know everybody has 1,090 things going on at the same time. Obviously, life kind of smacked me in the face last week, but if you really want to get a challenge done, you will absolutely do whatever you need to do for it.
Absolutely.
100% facts.
I think false was the next question if nobody else has anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly think this might be a Jazz question.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can definitely speak on that. So
You wanna
I
read it out?
am a previous. Oh yeah, sorry. I will. Sorry, read it out. Hold on, I gotta go all the way up.
You want me to read it? I'm on it.
I found it. We're good. Okay. Paul said, got a question about becoming a partner. So how does someone become a former partner, and how is this process of rejoining? So I became a partner back in 2021. I actually didn't make the Respawn recruits. So I wasn't chosen partner when I first competed. But I just kept, pushing the brand and showing them, my content and letting them know, hey, I really want to be a part of this. And so by the end of 2021, I ended up getting that vouch and I got partnered, which was really awesome because, I love this company. I love what it stands for. It's always been family oriented, even when management was different. Um, and then everybody knows, Respawn shut down for a little bit, got rid of everything, and then we got it brought back. So I was gonna compete in the recruitment challenge or the recruits last year, or no, this year. Sorry, no, last year. Sorry, all the years just keep going.
Girl, are you
It's coming
quitting and coming
together.
back?
Where
They're coming together. Anyways, um, I was gonna compete last year, as a lot of you saw. And so I was talking to Tyler behind the scenes. I was like, hey, I really want to become a partner again since, I was partnered in the past. And I know, sorry, Titan. And so I was just talking to him. And we're like, hey, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start competing. And he's like, you know what? We're just going to bring you on. And I'm like, all right, bet. I was a secret agent for a minute. I was. But, you guys weren't supposed to know that. But yeah, so honestly, if this is a place you want to be, just, prove to Respawn why you want to be here, and be yourself, honestly. Like, be true to yourself also. Don't worry about all the hate and stuff like that, because I know there's a lot out there and you just got to look past it. And if it's something, like I said, you truly want, just keep going for it.
I do believe isn't Cosmic Kate a former partner too, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, and she's competing again
but I
to.
don't know if
She
Flex
said
is.
it
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
That's what
mask
she is,
recruits
yeah.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
was
She was.
So she's competing
Mhm.
again to prove that, she wants it again.
It can really happen both ways. You can either win a recruits comp, or you can make sure you stand out and stay in Respawn's eye, and they pluck you up from the ether. There's not one way to
Yeah.
do this.
Because they're always watching, like always.
Always. They see you. They see everything.
Like even all the partners are watching,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So everybody, yeah,
Okay,
Court
Tyler just
was
said it.
awesome.
We're
Mhm.
watching, and then we shove you in his face and make sure that he's watching.
When I competed during the competition, I literally tagged Respawn every single day and every form of content I had. I'm pretty sure they were sick of me. But when I started seeing Hydrate and Save Phoenix, I just saw you on that platform, as you should. Damn right you saw me over there, and now I'm here. Like, you're gonna see
It's
me.
all part of my master plan.
Exactly. My master plan is working.
We sleep and dream about Phoenix. We wake up and we watch Phoenix.
I
We
hear her
are
in
the
my
Phoenix cult. All hell Phoenix.
And then we had one question, I think,
Look,
that
she's
Tyler
turned me into
answered in
PNG.
text.
Masked Acorn has one that he just wrote.
Okay,
if you
so
want
read
to
it.
answer that one.
Yeah, read
Does
it.
it annoy you guys if we tag Respawn on everything everywhere? Or would you prefer it more around just the go lives or challenges?
I mean, Tyler is Respawn.
Yeah, we don't get tagged. We don't see it.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
that's a
the
me
pings
question.
we don't
Absolutely,
see it.
Tyler.
My pings aren't
Absolutely.
going off. Oh yeah, it doesn't bug Tyler at all.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
fine.
fine.
That way.
I will say, to shift the question a little bit, use the Recruits Invitational hashtag, because I will scroll, just scroll through that hashtag, which is kind of
Jeez.
this, like it's pinging something, and so we
Yeah.
can just scroll through the Recruits Invitational hashtag and see everything that you guys have made, and it makes it much easier finding that content that we might not be tagged in. But I mean, also because of this new Spotlight channel that's like pretty, like I like Spotlight a lot. I like just combing through that and seeing what everybody's made. So yeah, post it in Spotlight first. Like
Yep.
you should do that with everything. And then also if you're posting it on like Twitter or something, then yeah, do that hashtag so we can see it and we can find it a lot easier.
Because we
Yeah,
troll
'cause
the
I use-
hashtag every once in a while.
Yeah, because that's what I've been kind of flip-flopping between the hashtag and then the spotlight, and that's what I was doing late last night and early this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and us going through the hashtag makes it to where if we see something that really stand out from one of you guys, we can make sure that Tyler gets to see it because he might have missed it because he gets probably 90 million pings a day, and he is only one chair. Well, two.
Facts.
He's two chairs. He's two
Two
chairs.
chairs.
on the
Yeah.
day.
Two
Yeah.
chairs and a trench coat.
Yeah, it depends on the day for sure.
Yep. One is for crying and one is for sitting.
Yeah.
We all gotta have a good cry chair.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are liking the Spotlight. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's
everything's
really
out
nice
in the
and
open.
clean.
Yeah, that's the best. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the issue with the forum was that it kind of felt like your content was private, like because the forum
Sure.
didn't
Yeah.
share it with anybody.
Right.
Then yeah. So yeah, I prefer the Spotlight a lot better.
We have another question. When people
Another
are cut,
Tyler question.
are they removed from the spotlight?
So
I would say
yeah, their
yes.
threads will get locked. So I
think
think
they are,
that means
yeah.
it just pushes it down to the bottom.
Yeah, we don't remove your stuff, but it doesn't get updated anymore.
Yeah.
I believe they lose the role, right? So they can't even see any of the stuff going on. I may be wrong.
I don't know. That is a Tyler question.
Yes.
Yes.
Tyler said
You
yes.
said
Okay.
yes.
That's what I thought. I was pretty sure.
Yeah, so you can still see your former recruits like videos and posts and stuff. You just got to scroll down a little bit. It should be in the older posts section. Like there should be like a little divider between. But yeah, I mean, if anybody, I know we're answering a lot of questions from chat, but there is also the hand raise if you want to ask them in person. I personally like answering the questions when the people like ask them themselves, like in voice.
You make sure we don't miss it.
Here we go.
No,
Yes,
no,
man.
it's not the question that I thought of. I still can't remember it, but I
Well.
just have a question. No, this is like my brain is just this way. I don't know why, but the whole VTuber things, right? I have a
Mhm.
question. Are you actually holding a pet right now, or is that just part of the character?
No,
She's holding a taco.
Like,
I
are
am
you-
holding a taco, really. But no, it is part of my character. Let's see if I
okay, so
have
you're not
it.
actually holding it.
My
Oh,
cave. Nope.
damn.
There we go. Get rid of it.
Thanos snapped his fingers.
I don't have one of those.
It's just a fade out.
I can wave my hands at you.
Okay, that's just a random ass question. Hopefully, I remember the actual question I had.
I believe in you.
That makes one of
Lumi.
us.
Got this.
Lumi, question. If I were to redeem to throw stuff at you right now while you were offline, would it work?
No, because OBS is not open.
Dang it.
Hey, Schmoog.
Moogs.
He made it. Are you sick? Cough, cough.
No, I'm on break.
You got some crazy feedback going on, Shmoo.
Do I?
All right, we got another question.
Feeds asked a question. Yeah.
Mm.
Carrie, you want to read it?
I don't know how to read. No. How does it feel being a partner watching others in this event knowing you was in their shoes a few months ago?
It's really interesting. Sorry if I'm just like taking the reins here. It's really honestly a little wholesome to watch. And I kind of feel a little like left out, like I should be doing something. Like, what do I do with my hands? Like,
Yes.
what do you mean I'm not? What do you
Right.
mean I'm not doing
Where's
a challenge
the
right now?
form?
What do you mean I don't have to turn anything in or edit, rapidly throughout the week? But it's really cool to see what you guys are coming out with. A lot of the content that you're all pushing is absolutely fire. So I'm just really proud of you guys, watching you guys all like grow and try something new, and because this is great.
I want
I
Party to
made a
answer this.
comment.
Swarm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's crazy. It's like I'm still at like a loss of words. I can't even describe it, but it's being on the other side of the fence actually like motivates me even more to continue doing what I need to do to not just maintain a partnership role, but also to spread more positivity and more content. So when somebody is in my shoes or later on down the road that wants to compete, they can see it's like, oh, hey, he did this. He worked so hard at it. They didn't even wait for the end. They were like, wow, they just, gave him this role. And so if I can just be some sort of, you know, just motivator to have somebody do what I'm doing, then that makes everything, worth it. But it's absolutely crazy to be on the not like other side, like I'm entitled, but like just like outside watching it that like that's what I did last year. Like I literally did this last fall with with all 500 other people, and now like I get to watch what I literally did, what everybody else in the same exact role did last year, and it's absolutely mind blowing.
Big props to
Agreed.
Party. Big props.
Agreed.
Yeah. False,
Thank
welcome
you.
in.
What up, boss?
Yo, what's going on? So I'm at work, but I had a question. So my question is this. So when Respawn has those, so last December you guys did the Save the Kids stream event, raising money for all that. So when that happens, as a partner, I assume that you're required to do that. But is there a way that's like it's staggered, or is it one of those things like, hey, you got to be here this time? And with that, is that like with all events, or how does that work?
Kids, take it
That
away.
is a kid's question.
That's a kid's question.
So, no. Actually, I created the team charity event as a recruit before I was a partner. And
That's right.
and then I became a partner, and with that announcement, I actually used that to promote the Save the Children charity.
Ah, see, I did
it
not
was
know
And
that.
actually,
volunteer.
we had recruits in it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
both.
we
Save
volunteered to
them
do it.
fucking kids, bro.
There it is.
So yeah, there were both recruits and partners that were involved within the team charity event, and it was purely I had a I just put out a message in like the general chat when it happened, asking if anybody wanted to join, any recruits or any partners wanted to join. Got as many as I could. I think that like it was 18 of us. But yeah, no, nobody was required to join. And it was totally just people who wanted to try out charity streams. And I think it turned out really well. It was a super
It was
fun event.
amazing. You must raise money for the kids.
Yeah, no, see, I had no idea that it was brought to by you. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's all kids.
Well-
He is the brains behind the operation.
He's a genius.
And false, one other thing, like that, if you bring any idea to Tyler, like as a partner, he will support us 100%. Like he's like, yeah, go for it. Like, of course, Respawn will be behind you if you do that. Obviously, if it makes sense. But
Yeah, don't like no streaking through the
Yeah,
crowd or
with
anything.
branding
Right,
and all
right.
that. That makes sense. Yeah.
Danny has an add-on with it. Is that something Respawn wants to continue doing? Charity event, because I want to get more involved with again with the charities.
Charities spelled charities.
Yeah, because it's charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, to my knowledge, of course, I would love to keep on doing Team Charity every year during the Gaming Tuesday event with Save the Children. I think it would be awesome to turn that into a tradition of some sort. And yeah, I want to continue having both recruits and partners involved, and it's just an awesome time, especially if it's like your first charity event. It was so much fun having like helping everybody set up their first event and just the amazing times that happen from it. So, yeah, no, it's planned to continue unless something happens, but I hope it happens. I want
I
to do
want
it
to do
again.
it again. I know for sure.
As long as Kiz is definitely here, you're gonna see the post.
If Kiz leaves, I'm taking over. Kiz, don't go anywhere. I don't want to take over. Yeah, no, it was a blast, and it feels good to do something with the brand and partners and people in the community. It was great. It felt good.
Yeah, thank you for the question, Falls.
Good question. Good question.
We've had a string of things, but I think
Kate is
Kate
first.
to speak next.
Yeah, Kate.
Yep.
Welcome in, Kate.
Hi,
Kate.
Thank you, Frosty.
What are you eating?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Egg sandwich.
I was gonna say, I'm eating a taco. Did y'all not hear me?
Is there ketchup on those eggs?
No, ma'am. Hot sauce.
Okay.
I love you.
It wouldn't unmute for a minute. Hello. So to like kind of piggyback off of that a little bit, do you guys as partners have anything in the works already, like a group project per se?
Girl, we are so busy watching y'all do this.
For real.
This month.
Let's just say we talk about stuff and we have a lot of stuff planned, but you guys
We have
will
a lot
find
of
out
ideas.
eventually.
Yeah, we have nothing
There's a lot of
set,
things that are brewing,
but a
that
ton of
I don't think
ideas.
anyone's.
But we are
willing to
fully
leak
focused on
anything
you
right now.
guys during the month of March. So
Fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I will say for July, I do have a partnership with Game Changer, and what they do, the founders, their son actually got leukemia. He was set, to pass away. They had made a random Facebook post, and Activision actually sent him video games. And I think it was like an Xbox or something for his hospital room. But and then they did a whole bunch of research on it. So it's another charity for kids that are terminally ill. And now they've raised over millions of dollars for cancer research. They have partnerships with Microsoft, Activision, Sony, all the big names that you can think of. And last July, I was involved in their 72-hour streamathon, and so that's what I plan on doing for July. But they did reach out to me to congratulate my partnership with Respawn, and I haven't told Tyler yet because I've been dealing with in real life stuff. But they would like to do a partnership with Respawn this July for another streamathon.
Well, Tyler, there you go. You just
So-
found out.
Tyler.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
He's gonna say DM me.
Yeah, I'll DM him. They actually DM'd me on Twitter Monday, the day I got out of the hospital, but I had that one in the back pocket. But yeah, I'll message Tyler for all of that stuff.
Okay.
Well, that is,
chop share.
You
That's
are
all
wild
for
for that,
me.
Billy.
Okie
Thank you,
dokie,
Kate, for the
thank you.
question.
I think we
I
missed
have Bam's question. I have
Bam
Bam's
had a
question pulled up
question.
here. Ben, what's
Okay, cool.
next?
Okay, yeah, that one. But
So, as partners and also as a Tyler, what are some things that you have seen from the invitational recruits that has been different from the 2023 recruits that has surprised you guys? And is there some invitational recruits that have stood out to you guys if y'all are comfortable with giving names?
If y'all can say without giving
Um,
names, if you don't want to.
yeah, I don't want to say
Without
names.
giving names. Yeah, sorry about that.
No names.
Um, So I think for me, the biggest thing that's different between viewing this competition and competing in 2023 recruits is obviously, there's less people, less time. There's a lot more stress and pressure on your guys' shoulders in a lot of different ways that maybe a lot of us competing last year didn't have to account for. I think Party can probably attest to this competition from last competition a little more than the rest of us can, but um, you guys have basically started with catching all of our attention to even get into the competition. So there really isn't like a 2 to 3 week phase where we're quote like so to speak trimming the fat of the competition. There is no fat to trim. You guys are in some way or another have already caught all of our attention. So it's a different event in the way that we want to see how well you're going to improve rather than how well you're going to catch our attention and then how well you're going to improve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well said.
The bar is a lot higher than it was
Mm-hmm.
during the 2023 recruits. There's only 110 people that started in this competition, and every single one of you are awesome. Like, I don't think there's been like a single person that's like had like issue like bad. I don't want to say bad. There's nobody that's bad. Everybody has great
No.
content.
Yeah.
And so it's super much harder to like see who is better than who because everybody is awesome, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's how do I want to say it? Like, I what can I say? What they haven't said. Like, you guys stood out from the beginning. This is why you guys are here. What I'm enjoying seeing, again, this goes back to the spotlight. You guys see the spotlight, and I swear it's like it clicks in your brain, like, oh my God, so and so did this. How can I take that and add onto it? And that's what I'm enjoying seeing because I'll literally be like, oh my God, did you guys see so and so's video? He took so and so's video and did this. Like, it's wild to me. Like, you guys just keep putting out content, and each piece is better than the last thing you put out. So the bar is very high for you guys. Like, you guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
speaking on
because
that,
some
go
people
ahead.
have crazy oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Keep going, man.
Some people have crazy editing skills.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I absolutely enjoyed Bam's and Bad Wolf Rose's Dead by Daylight collab with Mr. Domo, everybody else involved. That was freaking hilarious. Bam always has these humor edits that's super funny, and even if the the gameplay isn't meant to be funny, he's always got some sort of goofy edit in the video, and it makes me laugh every time.
We love that.
So it's just yeah, it's just things like that. And yeah, speaking of Mr. Editor Sith, it's just I've been just inspired by him from last year, and this year I blows my mind just the amount of work just Sith dedicates to not even just this competition, because even when last year was over, he was still pushing out content like left and right. Like my timeline was nothing but Sith, so I mean,
Sit on Twitter.
it's just nothing but Sith,
Bro,
man.
Sith's been in here since 4
Nothing but
a.m. waiting
Sith.
for this.
Yeah, I know. He's been in here since 4 a.m. just waiting.
Footloose, welcome to
Welcome
the stage.
in. Welcome
Hello.
in.
Balloose.
Hi guys, how are you?
King.
How's
Good.
everybody doing today? Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say to Party, congratulations on everything that you accomplished, and I want to say you said earlier about motivating people. Again, what happened with you is an unfortunate event with the whole surgery and everything like that, but you pushed through it. You didn't give up. You was creating content. You were still supporting people. So everything on that, I want to say congratulations and good job on that. My first question, I have two questions. First question, Party, what was your reaction and your feelings when you found out that you were a Respawn partner and that you were brought into this family?
Just watch his
that's the
VOD.
biggest
You'll
thing.
see.
And just go watch his VOD.
Yeah, don't make me laugh, dude.
I've been working a lot these past couple weeks. I just got back to work full time again. So I haven't been able to really watch a lot of stuff, and I haven't been able to stream much. So I
Did it
wanted to
look good?
ask because I wasn't able to see that reaction. So I kind of wanted to see and
Mhm.
hear from him and how he was doing and how he was reacting on it.
So that whole entire day was just, I was just an emotional wreck. I'm not going to speak on the in real life things that were happening at the time. But that day, I'm pretty sure I felt every single emotion that a human could possibly feel in a span of 24 hours. And I was even telling Care Bear that I had her stream up. I was watching her, the day after I came back from the hospital, and I was going through a lot, and just watching her streams like calmed me down a lot. But yeah, so I hopped on. Uh, yeah, I hopped on the day after I had made my GoFundMe, and just to say thank you because my goal was crushed in like an hour, because of all of you guys. And again, like anything I've always said since I started streaming, any accomplishments that I achieve will never be solely mine because I have a community behind me. And what happened that day was not because of me, it was because of how generous everybody here in this community is. So I can't think I can't even put it into words, but when my time does come to thank you guys, I'm going to do it times 20, 50, 100 because I'm truly appreciative of all of you. But when I went on stream, we're just vibing. I couldn't even sit upright. I'm pretty sure I was wincing in pain 90% of the time. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play Rock Band. Worst decision of my life because I had this guitar pressed up on my abs 48 hours after I just had a whole organ removed from me. And then I'm pretty sure it was Titan or multiple people were like, check Twitter. And I was like, what? Okay. And I didn't even get the tag right away either because I wasn't thinking clearly, but like I didn't even see the notification of Respawn even like tagging
Oh
me. So
no.
I had to scroll, and I was sitting there like, what am I looking for? And it as soon as I saw it, yeah, I'm a very an emotional person, as you guys can tell. So if I cry on stream, it's because I'm comfortable enough to be transparent with you guys. And I was already crying all day. I was in a just an anxious ball of just scribbles like on a paper. Like that's just what my headspace was. And so when I saw it, I thought I couldn't cry anymore, but I cried like a big old baby. But it was like happy tears, and it I'm still like befuddled over everything because I was already in the mindset mode of just survival, just trying to survive the day, trying to survive to tomorrow, trying to survive to next week. Uncertainty was just the forefront of my mind, and 90% of the reason I also wanted to hop on was just to escape um, what was going on, in my life. And I saw that, and it was just it's crazy. Um, so again, like I've been thanking Tyler up, down, left, right, freaking the Konami code on the NES. But like it's just I can't thank Tyler enough for just simply believing me, and you guys too. Like I've heard the discussions that you guys had about me, and for the longest time I didn't think anything that I was doing was worthwhile because I was just getting on stream to escape my reality. And the fact that I've been inspiring people and motivating people to just do what you have to do to reach your goals. And it didn't matter that I was laid up in a hospital bed. I wanted this partnership. I've been competing for 3 years. The first year I competed, I only made top 750 when there was like 1,100 plus people in the competition. So I've been wanting this for so long that I didn't care that I had the time was in what was in my mind. If I had the time to recover from a surgery, then I can definitely put out content. And again, big shout out to Bad Wolf Rose. You did not have to do 2% of what you did. You know, it's no surprise that I'm not in good communication with my family because I got no phone calls when I was in the hospital. I got no texts. So I was facing that all by myself. And when when Wolf asked me, "Oh, where are you located?" You know, I was like, I told her, "No, you don't have to. You don't have to." She said, "No, shut up. Where are you?" So
No.
Yeah, it sounds like Wolf. Sounds like Wolf.
yeah, she was like, "No, shut up.
Shut up.
Where are you?" So it was really just and Gordon's still on my bed too, the squishmallow. I was giving him cuddles this morning. But it's truly eye-opening. And um again, like sure, the motivation and the work I did, but the achievement of partnership is also because of you. All of you guys here, all of you guys listening, all of the partners, Tyler, this will never just be solely my achievement. It's also the communities. So again, thank you guys.
Of course.
Well, first and foremost, Party, I just want to tell you, man, when it comes to family, not being able to, have a lot of family to talk to and communicate with, I'm in that same situation. My mom and my dad are both passed away. It's just me and my sister, but we don't have a really strong relationship. And I know how strong the Respawn family is because when I was going through what I went through during the Respawn Products Recruit Challenge just a couple months back, I had so many reach out to me and talk to me and make sure I was okay. The family is huge, and just know that, partner or not partner or whatever, everybody in this community's got you. No matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, because they showed that to me when I was going through my issues. Because it got really dark, but you know what? A lot of these guys stepped up and were there for me and reached out to me. So I just want to say congratulations on doing what you're doing. Keep it up. You are motivating a lot of people. That's with all the partners. You guys are all doing a great job on what you're doing. And I started a new series with my week 2 challenge, and I posted 2 videos already, and there's 5 of them. Okay. But one of the questions was, if you guys could be one animal or mythical creature, who would it be and why? I want to hear your guys' responses. All right.
Titan,
Piz,
you
you go
start.
first.
No, Titan's starting.
Titan's up there.
I think I'd want to
Eagle,
be
eagle,
like,
fly, eagles
nah, bruh, nah. I think I want to be like Cerberus. I think Cerberus would be dope.
Nope.
Yeah. I like that one.
Don't know what that is, but okay.
It's like the 3-headed
Do you know
dog.
what a Cerberus is?
I do know.
It's in the
Have you
look
ever
at
played
Bad Wolf.
Fortnite in
Bad
your
Wolf
life?
posted it in the chat. Look at the chat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, Cerberus is dope. All right, kids, go ahead.
Okay. Probably a dragon. I think dragons are cool. I really like dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not special. I just like dragons. So yeah. Party.
That's 2 dragons on the day already, so that's good.
Well, we all know what party's gonna be, so.
Yeah, I mean that's apparent. That's obvious. It's blatantly obvious. I got this big head and little arms.
Go ahead, Frost.
I need you all to come back to me. I'm not sure yet.
You'd be a snowman, guys.
A snowman, duh.
I thought about it. I was is that considered a mythical creature?
We've learned something new today. Yes, I did.
It is a mythical creature.
All right, I'm a magic infused snowman.
Frosty.
There we go.
There you go.
So you're
See,
Frosty
perfect.
the snowman?
There you go.
Frosty the
There you go.
snowman.
Care? You could be Olaf, Frosty.
Clearly,
There you
I
go.
want to be a fairy. I want to be a fairy, clearly. No, a bear. Rawr.
Rawr.
I'm a bear. Rawr.
Jazz.
Yeah, I'd love to be a bear.
Honestly, I'd probably be a unicorn
Olaf.
because horses are my favorite animal, and then I can
Love
fly
that.
wherever I
Oh,
want.
nice.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that's dope. That's a good idea.
I like that one, yeah.
The
That's a good
unicorn
idea,
would
yeah.
be green.
Wouldn't that be a Pegasus though if you wanted to
Maybe.
fly?
Shh. his.
I mean,
For a reason.
If it has the
It's
corn,
mythical
it's
for
a
a reason.
unicorn.
It can be. There's.
Should say
close to
unicorn
being
with
the same
wings.
thing.
Tyler, you're a chair. You can't be a unicorn. You're
I'm
already a
gonna be a
mythical
unicorn
creature.
with wings.
There you go.
Unicorns have
mythical, I
wings,
made
I
it up.
thought.
That's what I did
Don't-
too.
Do
I'm
they
gonna look
not
them
have
up now.
wings?
unicorns? I don't
they
think
had
unicorns have
And
wings.
the horn.
This kid is he'll get real technical.
Aren't they
with
the
it.
same
I'm
thing?
pretty sure unicorns like fly. Is it by fairy dust?
I think it's by I don't think it's by wings. I think it's by something
Rainbow
different.
farts.
There
Yeah,
you go.
they're farts.
Rainbow farts, yeah, that's what it
exactly.
is.
Well, then I have rainbow farts.
Hell yeah.
All right, unicorns don't have wings, but either way,
They fly. That
I don't
unicorn
know,
does, and that's a fat mother.
this one does. Okay, some of them.
That's
I don't
how
know. My
Fat
unicorn has
unicorn.
wings.
Good lord.
Jess, your unicorn can have wings. We allow it.
Okay, cool.
Lumi.
Lumi.
Nine-tailed fox.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Mm.
okay.
They just look so majestic.
Yes, I like that.
Schmoog.
I'd probably be a minotaur.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you
Okay.
go.
Big
Okay.
beefy motherfucker.
Alright.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
All right. Well, perfect.
Phoenix.
I
Wait,
appreciate you
Phoenix,
guys-
stop
I
hiding down there. We
appreciate
see you.
Phoenix!
Phoenix, we see you trying to hide.
What would you be, Phoenix?
I'm trying to
I wonder.
hide. Damn it. I'd be obviously a phoenix or a kitsune. So either or.
Okay.
Yep, that works.
Thanks for the questions, Footloose. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Thank
thanks,
you,
guys.
thank you.
Thank you
I'll
for
back
this.
to work.
All right, buddy. Have a good day at work.
Hello, I remember the question.
Oh,
Hello.
perfect.
How'd you?
Yeah. It was a long one. I had to write it down in the chat. Okay. So now that we are about to find out, the next cut tomorrow, what is the outside of like what you guys have already said, what are the partners and Tyler gonna be looking at? Like, is there one thing that you're really hoping to see out of the 50 people who make it to the next cut? Whether that be quality, quantity, style, whether it's IRL, video game stream, like what is like something that you are going to be hoping you see?
Can I start this one?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, I'd be a werewolf.
So I'd be a werewolf.
I already have that.
I'm
there.
seeing a lot of recruits specializing in in an editing portion of their content, or a lot of people that specialize specifically in their personality, or that are better at support than anything else. Some people that are better at there's a lot of different things that a lot of different people are better at, but I want to see you become more well-rounded as a creator. I want to see the most well-rounded creators. And I'm not specifically looking at, I don't know, you playing a new game, or you doing a new editing style, or adding a new effect into your video. Like, I don't care. Like, I do care. I want you to grow, but I want to see your videos increase in quality, not because you added a new effect to your video, but because I can tell that your passion is more there, because you're learning more about the craft of content creation, that you're becoming more well-rounded all around through your streams, through your content creation, through your graphics, if you're doing designing as well. Just becoming more well-rounded in general is what I'm looking for from everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I love that answer, Frosty. I think that's amazing. I do want to pass it to Titan because he hasn't spoken much. Titan, what are you
Titan.
looking at?
I would say probably the same thing as Frosty. You want to be well-rounded, but I'm also looking for people that stand out for still being themselves, and not kind of going into the mindset of having to be, or feel like they have to go against other people. Like, yes, this is a competition, but this isn't like a cutthroat competition. We're looking for people that are still there to support people through Twitter, retweets, bringing their communities to each other and collabing and all that stuff. But definitely, like Frosty said, just someone that's well-rounded, but staying true to you and staying, just doing what you brought you into this competition and what caught our eye at first, but improving on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, everybody's answers are great. I agree with everything everybody's saying. If I were to, I mean, I'm just gonna go back, do the challenges.
Yeah, that too.
Like the one thing,
Make sure
the
you
one
make a
thing I want to
submission.
see from like one thing specifically is you doing the challenges. But yeah, I feel like do the challenges, but don't make it forced, right? Like, it, if you're not clicking with a challenge, right? Everybody has those times where a challenge, you don't necessarily feel like collabing this week, or you're just wanting to stick in your bubble for this week. It happens, but it comes to a point where if a challenge is presented to you, it's an opportunity for you, and it's an opportunity for you to maybe find something you didn't know you will be passionate about, and then you can move forward with it longer. Like for me, my challenge last year during recruits, one of the things was to change your content up. I tried Fortnite for the first time, and I don't know if you've seen my content now, but it's
all
like the
Fortnite.
All
only
he
game
plays
I'm
is
currently
Fortnite.
playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't think I was gonna like Fortnite at all. I hated that game and I stopped playing it for years, and then I came back and now I can't stop. So even if you don't think that the challenge is gonna like work, you think it's gonna be like bad, just give it a shot, put your effort into it, and you never know what will come out of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
think a person
that's a big thing. Effort. I want to see
Mhm.
that you want to be here and that you think that you have to earn it to get it. I don't want to see half-ass stuff because you think you're just going to skate through. I want to see your passion, I want to see your reason, I want to see your why. I want to see that you put forth the effort to do the challenge, go above and beyond, do the video, and don't do it last minute if you can help it. I know the outside life, your work, whatever can get in the way, but getting it done and getting it done early and getting it done well are things that I'm looking for, and just making sure that the quality is there and that I can feel your effort, your interest, and your passion in your submission.
Yeah, I think the person.
I want to touch up on that if I can. That
Okay.
actually goes along with a question that was sent to me. A person was saying they're a solo creator and they were wondering if it was going to hurt them if they didn't collab. Now, just like Lumi and everybody else said, if you're constantly doing, for example, let's say you only do cozy games. You're doing cozy, you're doing cozy, you're doing cozy. Somebody else comes in, they're doing cozy, but then they go, you know what? I'm going to jump into COD. Me personally, I'm going to gravitate to that video where she goes, I tried COD for the first time. Why? Because she got out of her comfort zone. We're not telling you this is what you have to do, but when you sign up for challenges, it says what's required. So if you don't want to do it, then just, just bow out. We're not going to think less of anyone.
Mm-hmm. So I
Definitely.
get collabing and meeting new people and reaching out is hard and it's scary. And you don't know what to say, you don't know how to say it, but once again, the effort. If you put forth the effort and you try, if you DM 10 people and all you say is hello, like you're trying. And that's what I like.
Just to tack on a little bit with that as well, just to kind of circle back to what I was saying before with another question, like don't try to improve yourself because you want to become Respawn's next partner.
Mm-hmm.
Try to improve yourself because you want to become a better creator, because you want to go full time with this, because you want to, do this for a living, and this is your passion. Be better for you, not for a brand that you're chasing after.
And remember to take breaks. It's okay to take a break.
Absolutely not.
Please
You don't
sleep.
have to do something every single day.
Time management, people. Time management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not all frosty. We're not all frosty. We all don't need.
Don't follow our footsteps. No,
I changed my mind. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for at least every one of you to pull at least 124-hour throughout this competition. No,
Don't do it.
7 Red Bulls a day.
Yeah.
What
False.
are
Welcome in.
breaks?
Welcome in, False.
Hey, I'm back again, still at work. I didn't really have a question. I just heard you talking about the competition and the people, and I just kind of wanted to say something, just because, coming from just starting this in 2023 and where I was at there, and realizing that this as a profession is something that you have to be passionate about. Um, I just wanted to like add on upon your thing of like getting out of your comfort zone, right? So n- nothing great ever came from a comfort zone. Like it just doesn't happen, right? So you're doing the same thing every day, and you may not think, oh well, I can't play that game because I'm no good at it, or I don't think I'll have fun. You might be surprised, right? You might find like, oh, I kind of like this, and you kind of get out of your shell and you kind of do things that you didn't think that you could do, or didn't think that were possible for you to do, and then you kind of like, you can use that as a stepping stone to like, okay, well, I can do this, and I can get out of my shell, and I can talk more, and I can interact with people and not feel like I'm interrupting, right? So that was just all I wanted to add to that. Just the getting out of the comfort zone and making sure that you are growing as a person, not just a content creator. And I know it's hard for some people because some people are introverts and some people are extroverts, but we're all here for the same thing, right? We're all here to grow community. We're all here to um, be part of this, whether we're partner or not. And I'm not myself not a partner. I just felt like just that little bit of encouragement to people doing this and the people in the channel. Like, you just got to get out of your comfort zone. Like, you just got to. Like, you have to do it. If you don't do that, you'll be stuck in the same circle.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best advice you could probably tell anybody in here, or just in the general populace, because everyone has the innate sense of fear because it's just human nature, but you just simply have to start. Like, you just have to take one tiny step out of your comfort zone, because like false said, like, you never know, you might enjoy the unknown. But that's the thing, the unknown scares a lot of people, but it's only natural. But within this community already, we lift each other up, and if you can just even just tap on the shoulder of anybody, like, hey, I need help, you're gonna go far.
Yeah.
One more thing to kind of add to that too, for people that are like kind of worried about collabing and stuff. If coming into this competition, 99% of the time there's probably going to be a collab challenge at some point in the competition. So I the way I did it, I was watching other streamers who I thought I would gel with, and then that way when the challenges did come down the road, I would be able to ask them. I was already in their community, I got to know them a little more just to find people I could gel with, so that way I knew that when the time did come to do challenges, like Uncle Elder and Tennessee Bandit and stuff, like things like that, we were able to kind of just go right into it, knowing we were going to have a great time because we already talked, we already had a great vibe with each other. So I would kind of look to do that too. So that way you're already finding those collabs before even the challenges start.
Yeah.
There's other questions for who? Me?
Nah, they're in the Discord.
Phoenix,
Oh,
I
they're in
walked
the
away
Discord,
and came back. That's what that was.
Okay. I was like, you just snapped back. I'm like, you good?
Bam had a question.
Oh yeah.
Would y'all, as partners, rather see us collab with new people for challengers or people we are comfortable with? I would say both. I feel like you can do one day just to get used to doing it. One day with people you're comfortable with, but then also while you're doing that, try to find new people, or even do a mix. Do someone you're comfortable with and then two people you're not comfortable with, and see how well you guys blend.
Yeah. I'll definitely say it's really fun to see like new people, like see people collab with new people, and then if they click really well, seeing them after the fact collab with that same person more, and like it becomes like a friendship, it becomes a thing. That's really cool to see. I love seeing that. So, yeah.
Kate's question
gonna-
2: Are we allowed to ask if we are to expect more collab-based challenges? And
You
obviously,
can ask, but Tyler ain't
Tyler
gonna
pled the
answer.
fifth. But I'll just say,
Yeah.
always expect the unexpected. Like when it
Yeah.
gets to the
Oh,
top,
100%.
we love to see like your personality more as like you as a creator. But obviously, like nothing is set in stone. Like party being partnered, like you know, who knew that? You know, like that came out of
Yeah,
nowhere. So it's like,
Yeah.
A couple of things I want to touch on with Bam's question before we move on to other ones is, Shmoo kind of hit on it a little bit right there. Is whether you're comfortable with someone that you've already previously collabed with, or it's someone brand new that you are uncomfortable with, make sure that who you do collab with is kind of on a equal playing field to not overshadow your energy, but also that you don't drown out their energy, because it's going to make better content if you guys match each other for the actual content itself. That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing that I would say with collaboration, is because it's supposed to be something where you both can shine, or all four of you can shine equally. It's not supposed to be, I want to collaborate with Titan because I know I'm louder than him. It's like it doesn't.
Whoa.
I know my
It doesn't make
camera's
sense.
closer. I know that. Like,
Whoa.
I'm never doing a
No
duo
camera shaming.
competition with Titan. He's gonna steal the show.
Wow.
So I can't have Titan the diva. I'm sorry.
The Titan shame is real right now. I don't like it.
What I miss?
What?
Juice, you have your
Everything.
hand.
Titan being shamed.
Bullied as
I'm
fuck.
I'm getting
My
bullied.
kid needed me.
I'm being
But
bullied.
I didn't want to interrupt.
There you go.
The other thing I was going to touch on with that, with Bam's thing, is I was going to bring up just Red, since she isn't here to speak for herself. I'm not going to speak for her, obviously, but she hosts the Valorant. I don't remember exactly what it's called. If you could help me out.
Valorant
Type
Outreach?
in the chat right there. The
The-
5v5.
Yeah, the
the outreach
5v5.
program. Thank you. The Valorant outreach program that she's doing on Kick, and I don't know how comfortable she was. I know she obviously knew a few of those people that she's been playing with, but she brings in new people pretty much every week that I've seen, at least one or two new people, and I'm sure she doesn't know every single person she brings on. And being able to bring on a group like that to all work towards a consensive goal, whether it's like bringing more attention to Valorant on Kick, or whatever your goal would be for yourself, bringing in a bunch of people to collaborate with you that have a similar goal is also a good idea for collaborations.
Definitely.
I think Juice is next.
See, Juice
Yep,
has his
Juice
hand
raised
up.
his hand.
Yep.
Get him in here. There he is.
Aha.
I'm muted. Hi.
Hello.
The Valorant thing that you guys talked about, I want to be part of that. So if somebody can send me a message onto
Red.
what it is, I'd love that.
That'd be red. Yep.
And second, with Party, which by the way, congratulations, being a partner now, does that mean there's only 9 spots left, or is it 10 still?
Tyler.
Tyler question.
Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler.
Tyler.
Ooh,
and also,
good
I don't think
question.
you're supposed to answer
Incoming.
that.
Yeah,
Don't know if
we're
that's
not
an
answering
answer.
that.
Honest
know
answer,
yet.
we don't know yet.
Don't know yet.
There
Next
you go.
question.
I respect it.
Always watching. Always watching.
So
The best
Let's see where the
answer.
wind takes us. Tyler and his boat freaking
Boat.
analogies.
Tyler
me
and
try
his
to
ship.
The best answer I can give for
Which
that
way-
is,
Which way
if there's only 9 people intended, give us a reason to make their 10th spot.
Boom. There you go. Maybe
Yeah.
15, maybe 10.
Good
See Tyler over
answer.
here playing games.
That's a good answer.
Good
Could be
answer.
The
75.
choice hard
Jesus.
for us.
Yep.
Kate could be 75.
Now you guys are just throwing numbers out.
75.
Juice did
It was
Red.
Juice.
Juice red.
Sith, calm down.
We're not Sith. We're not talking about how many links you posted, Sith. We're talking
We're
about
not talking about the
recruits.
links you post,
You're in recruits timeout. You're in recruits timeout.
You're in timeout.
Yes. Sith, we're not talking about your
Any
links.
other
Bill for your blood
questions or
pressure.
backup questions?
By the way, if we did miss your question, feel free to retype it. The chat both has questions and just people talking, so sometimes we do miss them. And so yeah, please.
Yeah, I've been trying to bump
retype
them as they're
if we
going.
miss them.
I'm gonna start directly calling you out by name if I haven't seen you ask a question in chat yet. Ask your question.
Did we answer the one in the Q&A about the Respawn is the first company that I've come across? Did we answer that?
No, we didn't do those yet.
Say it right now.
Okay.
So someone sent to me. Oh, because it was sent to me. That's
Yeah.
So someone sent me this question. It says, Respawn is the first company that I've come across that shows an immense level in the community. Seeing how close the partners are with each other, is that something that was an instant click or happened over time? And do you think it's like this with other companies? Who wants to take that?
I mean, I can confirm it's not like this.
No,
with other companies.
absolutely not.
I
Correct.
can
Correct.
also
Definitely not.
can confirm.
Yeah, I can confirm too.
Can
I
confirm.
think
We
there's a
can all
certain-
pretty much say.
I think there's a certain level with other companies where like some of like the more frequent partners that are, you know, maybe the ones that are selling the most product or the ones who have kind of like a friend click going with some of the higher ups of the company, like they might have that little feeling that we all have right now, but I think it's a combination of I think Respawn does have the best supportive community as far as a brand goes. I've said it multiple times on podcasts and content, whatever it is, but also there's so few partners right now that it's easier to keep up with everything that all of us are doing. And I think we all do, you know, not all of us are active all the time, but when we are active, we all do see that. And I feel like there is a bit of a family dynamic with us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tyler.
Oh, Tyler's here.
Let's go.
Everybody act normal.
Yeah, no, I do want to say something. I mean, I don't want to speak for any other company at all, but I will say I try to structure this a lot more like a team, like something you'll see in like Soar or Obey or something like that, where everybody kind of knows each other to an extent, more so than just like pushing a product for a brand that someone else happens to be pushing a product for the same brand. So really trying to be that hub for content creators that also happens to sell gaming hardware as opposed to a gaming hardware brand that works with creators. It's more so, at least outwardly, like internally and financially, like we need to be a gaming hardware brand that supports creators. But outwardly, I want to be a social platform for creators to grow and learn, and then we just happen to be selling chairs and desks very soon.
Hey.
Yep. I don't know if it answers the question or not, but yeah.
I think that answers.
Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, that was really
Back to your
Back to the ether. Back to the ether.
Did we address the whole question, Phoenix?
No, so
Yes.
did we?
Well, you guys can keep answering.
I was gonna say, is that something that was an instant click or happened over time? I would say the partners that were like the people that were already partnered, some of us already met through Respawn recruits, so like getting to know them through recruits and then eventually getting partnered. I feel like we all kind of clicked because most of us were from the 2023 recruits. So we all kind of either collabed or talked to each other in some sort of way. So we all kind of knew who each other were. So I feel like just doing that and then knowing like Phoenix through another one, Jess through another recruits, Hydrated, like all of them through the like earlier recruits, just all of us gel together. We all have like our own brand, but we all kind of do the same stupid stuff at the same time. Like as soon as you know, I wake up at like 2, so every time I go in, there's 700 messages, and I just walk in and I just go Mernin, and everyone's like, "Oh, there's Titan," you know. It's like
Mernin in 5 words. Give me a sum up of these 800 pings I have.
Yeah, basically that's how it goes. And then Kiz comes in, he goes, you know, here's how it happened, and then it's just a list like, okay, all caught up.
Desk, fire.
And I
Everything's
think
okay.
one more thing on top of that, like Tyler never pressures us to do anything. Like recruits, this is all because we want to be here. Just because you're a partner doesn't mean that you have to be involved in this. But obviously, we've been through it and we love it, and we love supporting y'all, and we just know because we've been there, and you know, it's just from experience. We're like, of course, I want to be here. But
Yeah. I would do recruits again 100 times.
Oh, absolutely.
And I also think like how your partnership is brought in. If you're just someone on the outside that's like, oh, I love Respawn, I want to be a partner, but you never gotten to know any of us, obviously we're not just gonna be like open arms and be like, come be our best friend. So I think if you get to know the community, it's a lot easier to be close to all of us. And that's with any brand.
Yeah, I think that transfers over with just like meeting new people in content
Life
creation
in
Like,
general.
you're not
Yeah.
you're not gonna just walk up to someone on the street and be like,
You're
"Yo,
my friend now."
yo, let's
Yeah.
party."
I
You
just
know,
need
you're
a
probably
form
gonna get hit
again,
in the
Kate.
face.
I just
You know
need
what
a
I mean?
form.
You need to get comfortable with people, talking with them at your new workplace to find out if you guys are going to work well together with an actual
Facts.
occupation or whatever. And if you're trying to get a collaboration going with someone that's in a similar space to you, and you go start scrolling through Twitch, Kick, YouTube, whatever, and finding streamers that are playing the same games as you, you can't just go in their chat and be like, "Oh, I'm a new streamer in this space. Do you want to play this game with me?" You can, but you're probably going to get banned in a lot of people's
Facts.
chats. But like,
Exactly.
you need to get to know them, their community. You need them to get comfortable with you. So
Exactly. Like we've meshed. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Smee. Go ahead.
I was just gonna bring up the next question, but I'll wait till you're done.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
it took a bit for like everyone saying like we all joined in from different times of our competitions. So we've gotten to the point where we all sort of like mesh well. We know who's gonna show up. Like they said, Titan. Like Titan shows up. We're like, this happened. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow at this time again. Or someone else
Facts.
shows up later. Like, all right, check the
Like
1,000
Elder.
messages because this been
Yeah, Elder's
Elder,
Elder's
like,
probably
at
the
the
worst.
beginning-
Elder,
At the beginning, he was like,
Yeah,
I'm going to need
Elder.
someone to give me a breakdown every day because I
TLDR.
cannot be in here.
A
And so we do it for
TLDR,
him. When he
yeah.
shows up, we kind of tell him what happened this week, and and he's like, "All right, I'm caught up. Thanks. I'll see you guys again in a week."
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
we
Okay,
do
let's
have-
get Ace's
Oh,
question.
Yes. Ace North. What was your
Ace
biggest
North.
challenge? Ace North. What was your biggest challenge in this space when you first started out creating, and what/win was that moment that you all realized this is what you wanted to do? So I guess I can start. I've created content for a while, just multiple years. I feel like all of us have, and obviously we're in this because we're super passionate about it, and like I don't know if this is what everyone in here wants to do, but like I feel like most of us that actually put in the effort like do this because eventually we would love to do this full time. I mean, that's just a dream of most of us, and Respawn is absolutely a stepping stone for that, for sure. So
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, do you want to go?
Go ahead, buddy. Go, party.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, brother. Go ahead.
Come on, go. Come on, go.
Voodoo magic.
Alright, I think in my instance too, because my streams are primarily music. I started streaming 5 years ago, and I actually was doing like karaoke nights on Rock Band. So one that was already a huge fear that I had to get over because I was literally singing. Sure, when I started out, maybe 1, 2, or 3 viewers, but as it caught on, it became not necessarily more about me, but because music is just such a good mental health gap for whatever anybody is going through, whatever time of day. I would get comments all the time. It's like, dude, this song you're playing is just hitting me right in the feels. So it came a lot less about me and more about just fostering a safe space for people that are truly having a rough time, because music is just that just a great bridge to bring everybody together. So that's why I've always stuck with making music on Fuser, and just I was jamming out with Titan the other day. So I mean, music I think is just a great musical tool to just bring people together, and it's just a good mental health medicine.
Absolutely. As far as the biggest challenge for me getting into the space, I've been designing, creating content, media managing for over a decade now. And by far like the hardest challenge for me, at least with the name that I'm currently vibing with. I've had a few channels over the years, but with as far as the Frosty brand goes, it was kind of breaking into a community. And it was even before Respawn. It was breaking into the Call of Duty community, trying to find my way to wiggle in to meet a lot of people, because when you're creating content and just posting videos and you don't have anyone to post those videos to, you have to build an audience past, I'm hitting the go live button, I'm posting this video today, and I hope and pray that I hit big. You have to be able to build with an audience and with a community that's already kind of preset. So breaking into my first community was probably my biggest challenge for sure. And as far as the moment I realized that this is what I want to do, it sounds so cheesy because we're all sitting on the Respawn panel, but like I questioned back and forth, teetering back and forth if I wanted to do content creation, if if I'm just being a big kid trying to live out my fantasies. But like as soon as Respawn hit, seeing the amount of support I got in last year's competition, seeing how much love there really can be when it comes to this content creation space, and that it's not all just toxicity and everyone's trying to one up each other and it's a whole bunch of like middle fingers and guns pointing at each other all the time. Like seeing that there's so much
Spider-Man.
love to spread throughout the community, it did inspire me to like realize, yeah, this is what I want to do and these are the people I want to do it with. So
Yeah, I
all
mean,
right, someone else go. Thanks, guys.
Fill the silence.
The silence.
I started content creation before I was supposed to start content creation. Like, be I was a Beam streamer, mixer before Microsoft, and they had their TOS where it was like you had to be like 13 or up or whatnot. I was like 11. And so yeah, I just started creating
He's 11 now.
content.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, I'm about 11 now. I played Minecraft, Bed Wars, and like I didn't get a webcam. My mother was against a webcam until I was old enough to get one. But I mean, when it was, I was the weird kid at school that like I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. Like, like nobody else. It was definitely a weird start, but I think because I started so early, it's like it's weird to see like, hey, I've been a content creator longer than a lot of people, even though I'm so much younger than everybody. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just a lot. I still don't know whether I want to do this for like my dream job. I'm still young. I don't know. Maybe something else will come up. But I mean, I know I love doing it, and I will continue to do it until I don't love doing it anymore. So yeah.
W answer. W answer.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you love to do until you don't love to do it anymore. Until you love
Exactly.
something more.
Yep. 100%. Yep.
And Kate
So
had a
yeah, I
question.
grew up playing video games too. But I was gonna say, yeah, piggybacking off of all those, like everybody knows, and if you don't know, I'm from the COD scene. So like being a female in that community is tough as is, and so I didn't start like the creation part until probably like 2015. But in 2014, I met people online and then started doing like LAN events and stuff like that. And so just by talking to other people in person about like what they do got me into, wanting to produce more content, even though I've been slacking a little bit, but like just to show like what I am capable of doing, even like being a female in the toxic Call of Duty scene and stuff like that. So I always push myself whenever I can, and I hit the go live button every time because I just, it's something I love to do. You know what I mean? And so like Kiz said, I'm just gonna keep doing it until I don't want to do it anymore. So pretty much the same thing.
Love it. Sorry, I had to break the silence.
No,
Thank you.
all good.
All right, Kate had a question. Kate had a question. If
Kate.
y'all could change one thing about how you approach recruits when you were in, what would it be?
I wished for the Spotlights channel during my
Yeah.
recruits.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna say, I think I answered. I
I
think
don't
this
know, I
was
feel
asked
like-
last time. Kind of.
I feel like I attacked it the way I would always have. I don't feel any regret with the way that I did anything.
Same thing with me. Like it was different for me because it wasn't challenges per se. It was more just grinding out content. That's it. Like your content spoke for itself. There was no, oh, let's do collabs, let's do this. What's the challenge this week? No, no, you weren't sleeping, you weren't eating, you were just drinking water, maybe heating up a hot pocket, and then you were putting out that content. So the only thing I would do different is not be so afraid earlier into the competition. You got that video, put it out. You got that freaking Twitter post, put it out. Like, don't be afraid, just do it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah, because I kind of had a fear of like overly posting. So I would only post like what was required for the challenge and then maybe
Okay,
two or
Sith.
three other things. So that's no, don't even listen to that. Do it, Sid. 300 links by this is over. 300.
No, I want
300.
1,000. I want 1,000 or he's out.
Don't tell that man that. He's probably on it right now.
I know, he's probably like halfway there.
He'll double it or
like,
nothing.
483 right now. I think my biggest regret as far as last year's competition was
the note.
I feel like I came out of the gates too aggressive. I was swinging straight from week one. And I felt towards the last 3 or 4 weeks of the competition, I was almost held to an expectation that I couldn't keep up with anymore. So I was forcing myself, with the sleepless nights that we keep poking at a little bit throughout this, and it really did take a heavy toll on my mental to the point where I literally had to stop everything for 4 months after recruits ended because I went into a horrible downward spiral with mental. So yeah, just mental health awareness is like a huge preaching point for this competition because you want to give your all for the competition so you're noticed, but nothing is worth sacrificing everything for. So just take care of yourself. It's really super important.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, to shift the question a little bit because I've done multiple recruits, I'm gonna shift it to be like what I would change from like my first time doing recruits, which I kind of did. My first time like doing recruits, I did not network with anybody. I just kind of did it to see how far I could get, like how far people thought my content was good, but I didn't really network with any other recruits. I didn't really do anything. I just kind of did what I normally did and saw how far I went. But last year, during recruits, I actually made an effort to network with as many recruits as possible. I tried to upload higher quality content, even if I didn't upload much. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is an opportunity, and if I were to change anything, it would just be to use the opportunity that you're given, like to your advantage as much as possible. So, yeah.
And we did it for months. Most recent partners, we did it for months. You guys have 1 month to do it. I don't know. It's weird because now seeing you guys do it I'm like, man, those 3 months or however long was like, it was mentally tolling, but it was like, it was worth it in the end. But like, I don't know. Maybe I would change that. Maybe I would change it going from 3 months to 1 month, but then I feel like I wouldn't be as close to some of the people I am now if I only did it for a month than in 3 months, because that's a long time to talk to people that you don't know, right? Like that you're just meeting.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think it worked out perfectly. Just I see like both ends because obviously I wouldn't have gotten to know all of the majority of the partners here from last year. But in the same retrospect, I think if you shorten the time frame, I don't I don't know if like forcing connections is the right way, but like again, like what Phoenix has been saying, if you really want to do this challenge, then
you're
gonna have to do it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There is another question in chat if anyone doesn't have anything to add on to that.
Yeah, Feeds had a question.
So Feeds' question is not specific to Respawn, but for recruiting in general. A lot of creators get super discouraged when they don't make it. What advice would you give to them to help them get out of the mindset of they can't make it? I mean, Kiz and myself didn't get picked up in the competition last year. And, you know, the 10 weeks following, here we are. You know, Party didn't get picked up in his last 2 or 3 attempts. Here he is now. Titan didn't get picked up in his first attempt. You know, like there's everyone here in some capacity probably didn't get in the way that they wanted to get in, but we're here. Maybe some people did. I'm not going to speak for everyone, obviously.
I
But
was gonna say, I
Phoenix
want to
made
say,
it on first.
Lumi can't answer.
Nope, I'm not allowed to answer this one.
And you can look at that for everything though. If you look up like just people and what they did before, you know, they made it per se, like, you know, like Wally Walton, isn't that his name, who created Walmart? He made that when he was like 50. Like, come on, really? Like, he's never stopped. Like, just if you want it bad enough, you'll keep going. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Frosty, I'm in the same. Like, I did not make Respawn. I did not make top, what, 25, I think. I made top 100, and then I got cut then. And so, no, it was top 50. Yeah, no,
I think so.
it was top 50, yeah.
I don't remember.
It's, it was one of the, I didn't make it to the end, is what I'm trying to say. But I think one of my main mindset, and actually I didn't make it to top. I got cut at like 150 or like 150 200. I got cut, but then I got vouched back in, and then I made it farther. And my mindset through the entire thing was I was just happy that I got as far as I did. I wasn't looking at the end. I wasn't looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. I was looking at the steps I made along the way. So every single tier, I made it to 100. I made it to 200, like in the competition. That was a huge moment for me. And even when I did get cut, I kept on going. I still posted with the like recruits hashtag. I still had top whatever hashtag respawn recruits in my Twitter bio. I did not stop just because I got cut. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm here right now is because I didn't give up even when I got cut. So like
crazy.
like yeah, I made it to top 200, and then I was vouched back in, and then I made it to top 50. Thank you, Tyler. And so yeah, that was the main thing. Like if I were to tell anybody to like don't stare at the spotlight, the golden ticket at the end, because only a select few are going to make it, right? You're all amazing content creators, and cuts will have to be made, but just being here in the first place is a huge accomplishment. I mean, there's only 110 slots to begin with, so like that's amazing. So yeah, no, just don't. Just look at what you've been able to accomplish if you've met a new friend. Like I met Lumi through like recruits, and now like one of my best friends for making content and stuff. Like, it's great. It's great. I just being here.
Yeah. I feel like adding on to what Kiz just said, you know, with him meeting Lumi, you know, you should maybe go into a competition like this knowing that cuts are going to be made every week. You know, it's going to be a quarter of the competition cut every single week. Go into it with the mindset instead of saying, I'm doing this challenge because I'm going to be Respawn's next partner. Go into it with the mindset, I'm competing in this challenge so I can learn something new about content, so I can improve in a certain way that you want to take. You know, I want to get into some collaboration. I want to outsource. I want to network with more people. And then when you don't make it, if you don't make it to the final goal of becoming a Respawn partner, then you have all of these other takeaways that you have to look forward to. So the hurt of not making it doesn't hit as hard.
Right. Because I'll definitely add on to that too, because the year prior I only made it to 750. Last year 50. So I might have gotten cut at 50, but if you truly are in the mindset of just growing, just like Kiz said, like if you're not focused on the end goal and if you're focused on internalizing to be a better creator, to be a better streamer or whatever it is that you're doing, there are so many lessons along the way that I had learned from 750 when I first got cut to 50. And but I also want to say too, though, it is okay to internalize your feelings. And if it's okay to be upset, to be, sad, no, we're not telling you to don't feel those feelings, but you have to pick yourself back up and then look at how far you actually came.
Yeah, I do want to add on to that. There is, and I can say it 100 times, it's still gonna get asked. There is no such thing as failure in this. Like, this is not you get cut. It's not necessarily indicative of you not being good enough. There are hundreds of amazing creators, and if we could partner every single one of them, we would do it today. But that's just not how we can do this. So I understand like attributing those feelings of like not being good enough. You see someone else, you internalize these thoughts. Oh, I'm better than this person. Like, why did I get cut? That thought alone, right there, is probably why you like ended up getting cut. Like, you don't need to compare yourself to anyone. There is no path for any single person to be like, this is how to make it as a content creator. It is so individual, and everyone's on their own timeline, and everyone has their own IRL stuff going on. There is, and that's my least favorite question. I get it all the time. What did I do wrong? Like, what I don't have an answer for you, and I don't want to sit there and pretend to be some prophet saying like, oh, you did this wrong. Like, I am just one person, and I'm looking for people that want to kind of share this journey with me, with us, with Respawn as a brand, and like grow themselves while we grow. So I understand the feelings. I get it. It fucking sucks. If I was in y'all's shoes, I would feel like shit too, but it's not an indicator that you are not a good content creator. You wouldn't be in this if you were not a good content creator. So that's my 2 cents on it. But yeah, I mean, don't look at it as a failure. Think of the other takeaways, kind of like Frosty said. There's so many things you can find a new style of content you fuck with. You can find new people that end up being friends long beyond the recruits process. Yeah, we're just here to help creators the best we can, and unfortunately, in the numbers game, like there's 110 people, only 10 can make it. That means 100 people feel like shit, and that's not the case. So yeah.
Okay, bye.
On that note, I
Danny
gotta go,
did have a
guys.
question.
Okay.
Danny's question.
Danny has a question.
Okay. How do you deal with a friend that you made or even knew before coming in, getting cut and you didn't, and they kind of make you feel guilty or keep telling you they aren't good enough? They're telling you you're not good enough, or they're talking about themselves?
They're talking about themselves.
They're talking about her. Okay. I personally, this is boundaries. Like,
Yeah.
I started with a lot of people when I entered, and I started cutting them left and right because you got to set those boundaries and stick with it. You know your worth. Don't let anybody else tell you you're not good enough.
Yep.
And don't
100%.
let their
That's when
bad
the-
No, I
mood
think-
bring you down.
They're
Yep,
telling
100%.
her that they're not good enough, not that she's not.
Yeah, they're like, I guess I wasn't, good enough. I
Yeah,
guess I'm
not
not
as
worth
good as
it or
you.
whatever.
I
Well, I mean,
suck.
I still feel like that's the same
It's
thing,
same thing
though.
applies.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just
same
guilt.
thing
It's
applies.
just guilt tripping. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
guilt tripping
the
to
my
me.
content is better than theirs. Why didn't I make it? I mean, it's
Exactly.
that's
That
kind
goes
of
back to-
why, because
kinda
your
each his own
attitude and your
Yeah,
viewpoint,
That's why you didn't make it. That goes back to everything we just talked about.
you're completely
Yeah, what
missing the
Tyler
point
just
of
talked
what
about.
this whole thing is all about. It's supposed to be about, like, yeah, it's a competition, but it's a community. You're supposed to have a good outlook, supposed to stay positive, support each other. Like, yes, losing or getting cut is gonna suck. It's gonna hurt, but you can't let that consume you. And if they're letting it consume them, you can't let them drag you down and drown you with them. Because that's
Misery
not
loves
fair.
company.
It's not fair of them. You don't deserve that.
Right.
It's like you're still in it because we see something that maybe you had that they might have only just barely missed the mark on. Like, it could have been down to a hair's breadth of a choice, but it's all about the attitude as far as I'm concerned.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should be going
Yeah,
into
no.
it because you want to push your content to new boundaries, second, make friends, and third, hopefully get a partnership if your stuff was proven to be pushed to those levels.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
And if you're already coming in this with the mentality, well, I'm better than everyone here, you're already losing because you're not
Automatically
getting the point.
donezo.
You're not getting the
Donezo, yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Because you're
Like you
never
may
gonna
make it
push your
pretty far,
content.
but you're not gonna make it all the way with an attitude like that.
Nope.
Cosmic Cake
'Cause
just
that's when
said
the
the perfect thing. She said she knows other brands look at recruits for pickings. It's a great avenue for exposure to other opportunities. Everyone's watching, but not just your placement, your attitude too. Facts, Cosmic Cake.
Yep.
If you're all
Facts.
over the
Love it.
timeline going, I guess I suck, I guess I'm not worth it, you know, screw me, I suppose, like everyone's gonna overlook you. So you're
No
doing
brand
yourself a
wants
disservice.
negativity.
Yeah.
Also, I know some people will take their anger out on the brand itself as well. Like it's
Yes.
Respawn's fault that I got voted out of the competition, which is also not a good look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next question. Tyler
companies
said
see
next
that.
question.
Next question.
Who has
yeah.
another question? Do we have any other backups?
Hold on, let me
There.
scroll.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh yeah, I had
Yeah,
an extra one. This person said they have health issues, and seeing as how I'm very vocal and open about mine, do I feel it's something that hinders the chances at getting a partnership with any company?
No.
I want to say no, but I also want to say know your limits. I don't want you to get into a competition. Let's say
Yes.
you're going up against somebody like Jazz, for example. She's a competitive player. If you're having very severely health issues and she advances, please do not say, well, they disqualified me because of my health. No, it's because of your limitations sometimes. Like there's things that we just can't do, and that's okay. Like just take a moment to breathe and do it in your own time.
It's not worth putting yourself into some sort of a flare up, you know?
Exactly.
You gotta be careful with yourself.
Yeah.
Your illnesses only hinder you as much as you let them, and as much as you force them.
Like for me, I'll use myself as an example. I've been jumping into collabs left and right. I haven't been able to stream because my body is just done. Like it's done, but that's okay. I know that what I'm doing to myself, but I enjoy supporting you guys and helping you guys get to that next step.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was there another question?
Yeah, because even right now, I'm learning to take care of myself given my state right now. And so thank you, Lumi, and thank you, Phoenix, for helping me out yesterday too. And even though I didn't listen to you guys, and I went ahead and had some chicken nuggets, I was in the bathroom praying to Jesus to make it out alive. But
what is every message I've sent to you? Rest.
I know. I know.
So Wishina has a question that she's typing. Kate, I don't think we've directly Cosmic Kate, I don't think we've directly touched on burnout, but we've kind of brought it up several times.
Yeah.
With Cinna, will you judge my cooking competition?
We trying, Cinna. We trying.
We're
see
trying.
The time. We see the time. I love that.
Yeah.
I wanted to so bad. I've just got so much stuff to do.
I took a couple days off of work for mental health, and so now
I wanted
I'm
to be
catching
Gordon
up on
Ramsay on you. Hair's Kitchen.
Yeah, Kara's Kitchen. Heck yeah.
Hair's Kitchen.
Kate had a question. If you guys could make up a challenge, since y'all don't know what's next, what would you love to see?
Oh gosh.
It's hard because you guys all have different styles.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good question.
I don't know.
Actually,
I feel
I got one. A drawing one,
Okay.
like some kind of art competition. I
Oh,
have yet to see
snap.
something like that.
I would not be good at that.
Yeah, I would be. You like stick figures?
Like draw your own logo or something.
Draw your own logo.
That would be fun.
Oh yeah, come up. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, I know there's a few art collabs.
Yes.
This one.
Are there?
So, yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Is,
Well, that
So is the challenge, are we saying it's for like specifically this invitationals or just like maybe like a 3-month long recruits challenge or just any
She didn't
competition?
specify.
She didn't
I think it's just
specify.
any
Yeah.
Okay.
any
It's like a
challenge.
I think mine would be for a longer competition because it's harder with a 1-month time frame. But if we had a challenge in the beginning of the week, just doing something that's like within your comfort zone, something that shows us who you are and what kind of content you like to produce. And then towards the end, one of the last challenges, do basically the same video that you did, but show us how much you improved throughout this challenge.
That was
something
Oh,
like
I
that.
like that.
That's a
People
good
do that with
one.
their art a lot. Like every year they'll
Yeah.
redraw the same thing.
Yeah.
I do
I
like
like
seeing
that.
the what is the word I'm looking for? The improvements.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think that
my
would be
answer
cool.
was gonna be like it's really similar to Frosty's, but to expand it more from when you started content creation, like in general, the first piece of content that you created versus the stuff that you're doing now, and like the how you've grown as a content creator, and like just to see like a time span of whatnot. I think that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler has a
Ooh,
question. If
Tyler has a
anyone,
question. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz has to read this one. Jazz hasn't read a question
Go,
yet, I don't
Jazz.
think.
Full send.
Okay, Tyler's question.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, I have a question. What is everyone's thoughts on if recruits later this year is not cut based and more so make your own content and we pick 1 to 2 winners per week over several weeks timeline?
Full send.
I love that idea.
I like it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that
No
idea.
huge competition with challenges and cuts. Just you keep doing your own thing and prove to Respawn why you want it by just
Yeah.
doing what you normally do, but you know,
Yep.
Yeah,
bigger.
I love it. I think the idea is great. The only thing that I would say that could be some sort of fault. Oh my dog's barking. Is that it's much easier to see where to improve with this tier-based system. I personally feel. Like if you pick like 1 to 2 winners a week and then the rest of us still has like the rest of us are still in, we keep on going. I'm like, as I'm thinking in the eyes of like a recruit, it would be harder to push myself. I feel like it'd be harder to like see, okay, it's getting more difficult. It's like going all the way up to the top of the totem pole. Because there's still everybody with you, you know?
Okay,
Sure.
I see what you're
Sure.
saying.
I
Yeah.
feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, to kind of
Mhm.
like add on top of that, I think there's benefits and deficits of every way to run a competition like this, right? So, like a benefit to something like that is we get to see everyone's content for a longer period of time, right? But the deficit to it is, instead of a rewarding system, it's kind of a rewarding and de-rewarding system to the people who don't make the cuts, I guess. But for a rewarding system where you make a, say, 1,000 to 750, one of the earliest on cuts, it gives more encouragement to those 750 to produce more content and expand more outside their comfort zone and push harder and want to get more uncomfortable and be more of a creator, so to speak. Whereas if it's spread across so long of a time and only 2 people get picked up and they don't get picked up, people may see it as, okay, I didn't get picked up. Maybe I'm not going to try as hard this week because what's the point? There's like different ways to look at it. They also could see it as like, I need to push a little harder if I want to make the top 2 next week. But some people could just completely flatline and not do anything for a week and then do some really cool stuff week 2 and get picked up there. Whereas some people are going to try really hard week 1 and week 2, but that person who only did content week 2 could become one of the top 2 because they did something really cool for week 2. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, it makes it so you don't have to try every week as hard because you still have an opportunity every week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
basically, keep grinding, but still with cuts. Sorta. Kinda.
I mean,
Just
it's
settle in the
it's
Minecraft Hunger Games.
it's a little bit more organic, I feel like,
Mhm.
which has, pluses and minuses.
Yeah, I think there's a positive and a negative to whatever way you end up going.
Ain't never
Yeah,
gonna be perfect.
more like an org
Yeah.
recruitment challenge than more than others.
Yeah. Well, False, welcome
False.
to the floor. Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back. Hey, yeah. So, my only concern with that, I mean, it sounds like a cool idea with the picking two people over a course of time, and like every week you look at the content. I mean, that's a cool idea. But from a recruit standpoint, I mean, doing this last year and then doing it again this year, um, the plus side would be it would show self motivation. But I don't know about most people. Like, it's very hard for me sometimes with like the things that I do to like branch out. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this. Whereas with the competition the way it is kind of now, it's like they give you a challenge, and yes, it kind of points you in a direction, but it also forces you to do things like I talked about earlier, to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, right? So if you stay in your comfort zone, yeah, you're going to make your content like you're making it. You may make something new, but you won't. I don't feel like it would push out better content, if that makes sense, right? So, a guy playing Call of Duty and making clips of, shooting people, that's cool. But if you have, a collaboration with people playing something and it's that feels to me more organic. And then the challenges being, every week people get cut. I mean, that gives you that you got the anticipation, you got the adrenaline running, you've got, all this stuff. And if you don't make it, yeah, sometimes you're bummed out, but that just lets you know, like, hey, let me look back at what I did and what I can do better next time. Or what can I do to continue growing, opposed to, oh, well, all I got to do is have one good week and I'm in, right? That's my mentality on it. So, it's just, yeah, I feel like the cuts are a good thing for the creators, not so much a bad thing, because it gives you incentive to like, okay, I'm on the right track. I didn't get cut this week. I'm doing something good. Let me grow upon that. Let me continue the direction I'm going, because obviously I'm doing something right, or I'm doing something good. I'm growing. Whereas, if you didn't get picked, like, there's no cuts. If you don't get picked that week, you're like, well, I don't. So what can I do different, or what can I change up? What can I, you know what I mean? Because like for me, like last year, um, when I saw that I made it to I got cut at 150, and then Jazz brought me back, and I was at the 100. I got cut again. But I went through all of the creators and all the people that were in the top 100, all the top 50, all the top 25, and I watched their content and I went through all their stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, I can see where I'm kind of pigeonholed into what I'm doing, and I kind of need to do something like that highlights me, opposed to like, oh, I'm just every Joe COD player. You know what I mean? I just like that gave me incentive to better myself, opposed to like just a weekly. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that.
You make some great points.
Yeah. Thank you for speaking.
But like Tyler said, it's not gospel. He's just trying to gather thoughts.
I'm taking it as gospel. I already said it. I put it in the chat.
Leak
Well,
next
it won't
season.
be you,
Currently
problem.
singing gospel.
Yeah, my decision gospel. See, there you go. It's good.
Did we have a time frame on how long we're going with this?
I
Like
mean,
a
I
2-hour
think
thing?
we've.
Like 12 more minutes?
Oh,
Something like that?
Well, Tyler's got another question.
Oh.
Cosmic Kate also had a question a little bit above.
Oh, sorry,
Let's
Tyler,
start
on
with
the background.
Denied.
What is a style or type of content you've always wanted to try but haven't or have no way to?
VR, because I don't have a VR set.
It would be cool.
Like imagine if I was just walking all across your screen. I think that would be pretty cool.
For me, it would have to be VTubing. I'm very expressive, and I think that with like a good model, it would be pretty cool. But I don't got money for that right now.
I think mine is gonna be something just more on a larger scale of what I do now. Like I really enjoy doing episodic based content where things come out in a sequence and tell a story throughout the thing. And I want to do types of videos where you combine all of those videos together into a big bundle and like it's a 40-minute video of the entire adventure all in one. But my PC will quite literally explode if I do that. I have a 2013 pre-built and it's not built. It's not ready for that kind of action. So just my equipment is limiting me there.
Yeah, Kiz, let us help you.
Right.
Free 99, Kiz.
Join us. Join us.
Is Kiz.
99. I don't got 99 cents. What do you?
I gotta make tutorials. I keep answering the same questions over again.
I feel that. For me, would
Keep your eyes
probably be
out.
more the editing aspect for long form content. Like I really need to branch out more into that style. And it's crazy because before I got sick, I was actually branching out into that style and I had to take almost a 1.5 year break to figure out what the heck was going on with me. And
That's
now I'm
another
trying to
thing,
get
yeah.
back into it and it's kind of cool to see like my old regulars like coming back and seeing, oh my god, like you actually put up a video, like we're still here. I was like, okay, this is a sign. I gotta keep doing the long form content. So that's something I'm trying to branch out with.
Let's plays. Terrifying, but I want to try.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where to get started. I don't know how to get started, but I want to
Hit me
try.
up, I got you. We'll do a let's play together.
Kids.
I'll let you
Sinna,
pick the game.
Lumi,
We'll do one
face
together.
all the time. No more YouTuber for me. Those are secret and
needs a
those are
Respawn
rewards.
Is it real? I won't believe it.
I'm a human, I promise.
I won't
news.
accept that.
I
I won't accept it.
Should I touch
That's what
on
it's all
Tyler's
about,
question?
Cosmic.
I feel like it was directed
Yeah.
more towards the actual like roots, but I can touch on it and see if you guys have any opinions. I also have another question. What kind of group content would y'all want to see from the partners when we do launch the YouTube channel? The YouTube will be our partners' playground to be experimental with the content and other fun stuff such as trivia, ranked gameplay sessions, etc.
What do y'all wanna see?
We should all play Uno.
Oh Lord.
I
That
don't
would
like
be
that face
hilarious.
you just gave, Party. I don't like that. I don't think I
We
want to
should
play
all
Uno
do-
with you.
Should all do
We're
Pico
friends
Park.
now. It's the same reason
Pico
we don't play
Park?
Monopoly.
We should all do Pico Park. I'm with that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Pico Park.
I
Pico
do
Park
have
would be
it.
awesome.
Oh, I gotta download it.
I think we talked a little bit about tournaments in the chat earlier with some partners like kind of picking their teams, school year picking their teams. I think like a massive like series, I guess. I think it would be really cool for each of the partners to kind of pick like 4 to 5 recruits to be their team, and we do just a bunch of different challenges. And it's like Team Frosty and Team Jazz go against each other in this episode, and then next episode it's Team Party and Team Karen. There's kind of like a
Damn, he wants
point
to fight
tally
you.
system.
I think
I
it could be
think-
fun.
Like, I think it would be super cool to see like a
that'd
bunch
be
of the
cool. I'd
Respawn
like
community
that.
come together
I
and
like
just
that
have a
too.
huge series.
That'd be cool.
Like a bunch of like custom lobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
And just
Custom
play
Apex.
across a
Yeah,
whole
that'd
bunch
be
of
sick.
different
Karen
games.
Jazz duo
Not
takes
to
on
play.
the rest.
You tell him I
To
said
be all.
that.
Let's see. I think we got all the questions. I'm trying to see if I see questions.
I'm just wiggling to fill the silence.
What do I do with my hand? What do I do with my hand?
Turn back on the music. Turn back on the starting soon music.
Just
How old am I?
12.
I'm 18.
We already went over that. He's 12.
baby. He's a
Okay.
baby.
I'm 12 now.
But for Twitch purposes, he's 13.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Even better. Even better.
Golf
He
with
just makes
friends.
the cut.
I hate that game.
That is
His
crazy.
daily makes me
Neither.
feel like I'm 80 years old.
I know, right?
I'm
Hey, I don't
sorry.
want to hear it. I'm older than you.
Not by much.
Hey, at least we're not Unky Elders age, okay? That
That's
man's like
true.
God
85.
damn, dude has
You
kept
gotta
so
wait
many
to get there.
straights and
Dude,
80
he
You gotta
looks
fingers.
wait to
28.
get there.
You guys are all old.
What's your skincare regimen, Unky? What's your
his-
skincare regimen?
Uh,
I need to know.
I gots to know.
LD is a toddler.
He's a toddler.
I wanna host more tournaments in general. I love doing like
30
events and
is baby
tournaments. I want
numbers.
to do more of them. 30 is old. Why are you guys so old?
Why are you
Wow,
calling
why are you so old?
Wow,
You're 13, bro.
dude.
Alright, I'm older than Titan.
It's like
I'm
double
old.
my
I think I'm the
age.
only one in this call right now, right? I'm the oldest one in this group.
I just turned
think so.
35.
Who just said that?
Party?
I did.
You just
Yeah.
turned 35?
Yeah.
When was your birthday?
February 18th.
What's your
well,
social
happy
security number?
birthday.
My sister's
What's your
birthday.
mother's maiden name?
Yeah, where did you
Ma-
grow up? What was your dog's
What's your
name?
social?
What was your
And your
I was
address.
about to. I was about to answer
about
all
to
of
do
those
it.
for real.
We're taking
I was
advantage
about
of
to.
him being.
Not some relics, Tyler.
Relics, it's crazy,
Now,
Tyler.
you're fired.
Well, I'm older than
They
you.
just-
Tyler
I
just called
I
us fat fossils.
Oh my god.
relics.
I'm still older than you,
Jesus.
party.
Okay,
Um,
I'm good with that.
I am gonna have to
Sigh.
dip in about 3 minutes. Is there any like last
Mm.
question from anyone that since I'm recording now, I don't want it to pass on to anyone else, but you're probably getting
Looks like
fired.
it.
Age is just a number, Kate. Age is just a number.
Facts.
It's how old you
As
feel
long as you're over
inside.
18.
Right.
Yes, as long as
No,
you're
we don't
let me
need
clarify.
disclaimer.
If you're
That's
over
true.
18,
I
age
bet
is
it
just a
is.
number.
Yeah, let's not get in trouble with that one.
God, have us all on recording. Red, I feel that red. You just
I'll
have
just
one
say
of
I
those
still
days.
feel 25. Like birthdays come around and I'm just like, there's no
30 is
way
the new
that's how old
20s.
I am.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yes,
30s are the new
agreed.
20s.
Agreed.
I don't feel as much
Agreed.
like a child, but I still don't know
Yo,
what I'm
I'm
doing.
not bringing my Spire, bro.
What do I
That shit's
do with
heavy.
my hand? What do I do with my hand?
I am not bringing my chair to a campfire meetup. The Spire
Maybe
is heavy.
Respawn should get the campfire chairs.
There you go, campfire
Oh.
chair.
Yeah,
the-
There
yeah,
we
that's
go.
all
Yo,
Okay.
Tyler, yo,
Fair.
that's fire actually. Yeah, let's do it. And that's how we promote it, is
Tyler,
sitting
you
around
know
a
we
campfire.
think the same stuff all the
Also,
time.
seat cushions,
Yeah.
All the time.
portable
Yes.
portable cushions.
For seats at stadiums for when I go to my kids' games,
Mhm.
let's do those. I need a stepping
Formula
stool
One.
because I'm short and can't reach stuff on the top
Same.
of the
That's
shelf.
nuts.
Like,
Oh,
Same.
same. I need that too.
I
Same.
can confirm she's super fucking tiny. She's pretty much a leprechaun.
Oh,
A
Jazz.
leprechaun? That's
She is pretty
messed
much a
up.
leprechaun. Her favorite color is
I'm
green.
just fun
She's
size.
Two
That's just
size,
got
like
called
2
a
inches
relic and a
tall.
leprechaun in a span of 5 minutes, bro.
And old. Yeah, old.
That
Yeah.
joke is gonna
relic.
give us PTSD.
Sorry, blonde coming out.
Jazz is not 5'6".
For real. I never said that. I said 5'3".
No, somebody said it in the chat. You're not short. You're like 5'6".
No, I'm 5'3". I am tiny.
I'm
Oh,
5'4".
me too.
I still
5'5".
felt huge compared to her.
I'm a little.
I
am so
could
small.
fit
Yeah, little.
3 of Jazz's in my pants.
That is
I'm
crazy.
just saying.
You're not supposed to tell people that either.
We tried it.
I'm little.
Oh, to me,
You
I'm
could
yeah,
tell
I'm
people.
5'4". I'm 5'4". I'm not 5'6".
So
You're
you're
I'll need to
5'11".
My husband is 6'2", and I love it. Like, I fit like right under him, like his chin.
I
Like
know.
I could just rest in his
I
chest.
like feeling tiny.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
super
I'm
tiny.
at 6, and I'm like, yay.
Yeah, my man's 6'2".
I love that Danny said, "When I meet you two ladies," I love that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I'm super tiny.
Respawn Texas
Yeah,
meetup
yeah,
when?
man.
I mean, a lot of
I'll
us
go
are here.
back to
We just got to
Texas.
teleport
Who wants
to
to sponsor me to
Lumi.
go to Texas? I'm fine.
Thank you.
We'll go to Lumi.
Yeah,
Wait,
Frosty,
did
if
you
you
just
gotta
change
go.
to your baby one?
Yeah, I'm Chibi. I'm
Oh
little.
my god! I was like, why